is beyond anything we have ever done. This is genuine, gorgeous rubies. I'm gonna say that again. Precious, most sought after, genuine rubies that are faceted, that are absolutely gonna take your breath away. If you're a July girl, or if you're looking for that perfect specialized gift to give to someone who is born in July, don't even blink for a moment. When I mentioned we have the last of the quantity, I'll keep you updated. We're offering this with 3 monthly flex payments. That means $56.66. It's 18 inches in length, 2 3/4 inch extender. I want to tell you the story that happened on this when we brought it in on Thursday. Completely sold out because nobody's ever seen anything like this, not to mention $30 off of the crazy HSN price. So even the appraisal on here, forget it. That's 3 outside appraisals. We go with the lowest of the 3 at $315. But point being is every last one sold out. We were holding some back for Jay's next visit. So many people were disappointed that we were able, thank you, Jay. You said I have some available, but it's an extended delivery. I will tell you this, and you know I never, ever, ever rush you to make any decision. If this is a purchase that you want to make from Jay King, do not wait on this. Get it on that extended delivery, and you are guaranteeing this smart deal price. But is honestly the last of the quantity. I have to have Jay take it away because everybody's been talking about this piece, Jay. Tell us how this came to be. All genuine rubies, precious rubies. Have we ever done anything like this before?
You know, the whole thing with ruby, you know, I've brought ruby necklaces on maybe twice, maybe 3 times in the last 25 years. Never any quantity, you know, maybe 500, you know, 300. You just can't get the rough material. When you get the rough material, it's very expensive. The biggest thing with ruby is this. The GIA only accepts 4 colors of corundum as ruby. Okay, that's not really a great shot there, guys. You know, maybe we could show it on the model or show here.
Yeah, or me.
Yeah, you know, to tell you the truth, okay, number one, this is a brand new mine find. We had a great call yesterday. Sarah and I did our, last night with Suzanne. We had a great call. One of probably the best calls I could ever take on this material is this comes from the island of Mauritius, all right? Now, I have to tell you, I've traveled around, right? Okay, I just want to show you this. Okay, this is the rough material.
Wow.
Okay, these are the crystals that this comes from. That's a crystal that it comes from. And then look at this. You see this? Look at the movement. And I'm not even trying, guys. I'm not even trying, you know.
You don't have to move it.
Can you imagine when you walk and you just walk into a room and you're moving? And that's all natural. Okay, we faceted it, but that's all the natural color. But it's a beautiful, beautiful natural ruby. We haven't color enhanced this. It's not been irradiated. They haven't done anything to it. And that's really unusual in rubies because rubies have probably more treatments available on almost everything on the market is treated in some way. I will tell you, this was
fewer than 500. Sorry, Jay. They're just because we have hundreds of people getting through. So this will be your final opportunity.
This was like the discovery of a lifetime. Okay, when they first came to me and they showed me the ruby, number one, I don't believe it's ruby till I get the GIA test back. Right. I can't tell you how many times I bought it, and then it comes back and it doesn't test as ruby. And so I'm just like, I'm over that, you know? It came back.
Don't tease me.
Okay, came back, tested as ruby. I had the certificates, and so then we pursued it from there. And this comes, you know, from the island of Mauritius. Now, like I said, okay, do you know anything about the island of Mauritius?
I don't.
Okay, either did I. And I got to tell you, I've traveled everywhere. I wish they'd quit showing that. Okay, and I tell you what, I have literally traveled the world. I had to go look up Mauritius. This is, Stephanie put this together. I just bless her heart. This shows you. You see there's Africa. Do you see the big island? That's Madagascar. That's Mauritius. Mauritius is like a hidden treasure. I never knew this existed. I guess a lot of Europeans know about it and they go there to vacation. This is like going to the Bahamas, okay? Only it's in the Indian Ocean. It's just really, really insane. We had a lovely lady last night who called in on the show who's from the island of Mauritius.
No way. How cool.
They have, I have to tell you, they have a wonderful accent. I mean, it's a very unique accent that they have. And so as soon as she came on, I knew she was Mauritius. I thought, wow, how cool is this? And she didn't even know that there's not, mining is not something they do on Mauritius, okay? It's not something that even she knew about. She didn't even know they had rubies on Mauritius.
No
This is a brand new mine find. I don't know if we could, I'll show you the.
Fewer than 400 now, Jay. I'm doing the countdown, my friend, but I can't stress enough. How many carat weight would you approximate this, Jay?
It's 135 carats, and it's more than that, but I guarantee you they're 135 without the silver. That's just the ruby. If you see the picture that I'm showing here right now, this is actually, you're looking at the mine. That's in the it's on the southwestern coast. It's in a volcanic ash flow, lava flow, where they've got all these multicolors of lava flows and ash.
Wow.
And this is the mine. But if you look at it, they were just mining that day. If you look at this, though, what do you not see? There's no equipment. This isn't, you're not out there with backhoes and track hoes and doing this. This is all done pick, shovel. They actually harvest it out of the ash. I have a picture of the sorting shed here. I don't know.
Quick update. I want to get 300 now, Jay. And there's just about 2 minutes or so. I'm sorry. I want to get back to you, but I don't want anyone who said, oh, Lynn didn't warn us. I had a feeling this was going to happen, and certainly for good reason. So maybe we can showcase what you were looking for, and then do we have time to sneak in a quick hello? Because I know Sue from Nevada's been holding on, is a big fan of Jay King. Sue, thank you for your patience and welcome. You're live on the air with Jay and Lynn. Thank you for calling. You having a good day?
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Jay. Yes, I'm having a great day watching HSN.
Good.
An expensive day, but a great day.
Oh.
And earlier, not too long ago on the program, you showed an apatite necklace.
Yes.
And I had bought, back in November of last year, you had a whole suite of apatite, and it was almond-shaped, large stones, and then beaded necklace. You could get either the apatite or the coral. I went with the apatite. It is gorgeous. Oh, my gosh. I put a flashlight underneath the larger stones, and you can literally see inside the stones. Unbelievably. I've never seen anything like it, so I had to give you a thank you for such a wonderful suite of apatite that you put out.
And that's it. We say it flows
that's that indigo blue material in what she's talking. That's amazing, Sue. But it's got phenomenal fire, phenomenal color. I just really love the material. I'm really glad you got in on that because we don't have any more of that material.
And I don't know. I'm going to update and see if we have any more of that necklace. But Sue, thank you very, very much for sharing your wonderful testimonial, and we're thrilled that you're with us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for putting out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Sue.
And I bought your whole ruby suite.
Oh, good. Oh, I can't wait for you to see this in person. That's how popular these rubies have been. So I'm so thrilled that you were able to secure yours, Sue. We'll update to see about that apatite. That was the one I was wearing in the last hour. I'm not sure if that's sold out or not.
No. The one
she was talking about another one, but people were asking about the one I had on. Because that also had the apatite, that color that Sue mentioned.
It had indigo blue in it, yeah. But I don't have it for that rough.
All right, quick things I want to mention. I'll let you know about the ruby. I'll give you an update right now.